What's up, Card Kingdom family? Kenji back for some more drafting here on Magic Online. We got some more of this Lord of the Rings Tales of Middle-earth draft. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. And check out cardkingdom.com/Numot for all of your Magic card related needs. We've opened a Boromir, Warden of the Tower. Don't think I've ever had this one before, but it's just a very solid 3/3 for 3, right? Yeah, 3 mana, 3/3 Vigilance. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, if no mana was spent to cast, counter it. So that's probably irrelevant in Limited. But then you can sacrifice Boromir and give creatures you control indestructible until end of turn, and the ring tempts you. So nice value card there. Definitely going to take that. There's a Golem in the pack, Berserker, a couple other good cards, but I think Boromir is an easy first pick for sure. Into, I guess, a pretty easy Bitter Downfall would be my guess. One of the better, stronger removal spells in the format, right? 4 mana instant, you kill a creature, its controller loses 2 life. And it's nice if you've like chumped with a smaller creature on a larger one, then you can cast this for a single black. So pretty strong there. Stern Scolding. It's been quite a nice interactive mana, rather interactive counter spell just for 1 mana. Counter a creature with power or toughness 2 or less, which I assume is the majority of things in this format. Got one of the Amass Matters cards here. A few other playables for sure, but I don't see how we're going to pass the Downfall. And now, after taking Downfall, I would guess Mordor Muster is the very easy pick. Just fantastic, right? 2 mana, draw a card, lose a life. You get to amass 1 as well. What else is in this pack? There's a Peregrine for the Food Matters strategies. One's okay. I have never seen the blue-white draw 2 matter card deck be a thing, but I suppose Gwahir, the Windlord's probably fine in that. I'm just going to take the Mordor Muster. Oh, Tom Bombadil. There's a fun one. That is definitely constructed fodder, as I don't think there are enough sagas in this format to be relevant. Plus, it's 5 color, and it's, I mean, not even that good anyways, but certainly a cute one. Elrond's quite good. 3 mana, 3/2 that scries when it enters, and then, yeah, every time a creature enters it will also scry, and you can do some ring tempting if you've played multiple creatures that turn. Another Mordor Muster is going to be my choice, though. Probably just play as many of these as you could get in a draft. Can't go wrong with that. Fangorn Tree Shepherd. I don't think this is worth it. Doesn't seem very good. There's like a Banish from Adoris if we want to, though I can't say that we've seen a real reason to be in white besides our first pick Boromir, but I guess taking the Banish here is probably fine. Just a decent enough removal spell. Not like the black cards in this pack are particularly good anyways, although I do like Orcish Medicine. But I'll kind of hedge a little bit, take the white removal here. Okay, let's just take a nasty end. I've been really happy with this one as well. 2 mana, sack a creature as an additional cost, and then you either get to draw 2 or 3, depending on if you have a legendary creature sacrificed. And between all of the normal legendary creatures in the format, or all of the ways to turn creatures into legendary, so anything that tempts you, this card's been surprisingly valuable. Okay, probably need to consider hedging into something else. No, I think I'm going to go with the Swarming of Moria. There's a good chance that maybe the red-black goblin, or rather army goblin/orc deck is available. I don't really see anything else in this pack anyways. This has some good synergy if we can get it to work. Okay, yeah. Mordor Trebuchet now. Another surprisingly decent one. Whenever you attack with 1 or more goblins and or orcs, you make a 2/1 flyer that's tapped and attacking. So we could do something like this for sure. Book of Marzabul now. Another good Amass synergy card. Okay. I think we're leaning in towards this direction. Sideboard, the Black Breath is great. There are a ton of 1 toughness creatures in this format, so this can oftentimes, you know, be a 2-for-1, 3-for-1 or more. And it does some tempting, so even if it's not truly a great card in your deck, it still has a teeny bit of value for that matter. Next pick, last few cards probably not going to matter here, right? Random green card. Fire of Orthanc. Destroy an artifact or land. Creatures without flying can't block this turn. Some of these type of effects have been playable in Limited. It really depends on the format. I could see this being okay. Probably more of a sideboard card, but with the Amass deck, you oftentimes get a really, really large army, right? And so if you don't have a way to push it through, they can often just chump it with smaller creatures, but maybe this is worthwhile. Brandywine Farmer. Some more food deck synergy stuff. Stone of Eric. Is this a sideboard card as well? Yeah, if a creature an opponent controls would die, exile it, sacrifice it, exile target player's graveyard, draw a card. All right. On to pack 2. Aragorn the Uniter. This is a good one. We are very far away from it as black is our main, but that is a very strong limited card. Once again, though, 4+ colors in a format that doesn't have that much fixing. You're going to have to go out of your way to play that, and I'm not sure the payoff is worth the requirements. What do we have for ourselves here? We could take Denethor. This is another really, really strong card. And it's not too far away from where we are right now, especially since we already have taken a couple of white cards, right? And we only have those 2 red cards, so that's probably an easy pickup. Otherwise, there's also another Trebuchet here. A couple of okay white cards otherwise, but Denethor was probably the strongest amongst them, so yeah, we'll take that. Into Build a Pony. 4 mana, 1/4, make 2 foods. And then you can have something deal damage equal to its power. If you sack a food, that's okay. I've been pretty happy with Cirith Ungol Patrol as well. Just a big body with a relevant ability. Sack another creature, draw a card, then make a food. It's not too bad. Yeah, I think I kind of like taking the Patrol here. Leaning back into black-white, perhaps. I think black-white is supposed to be more the tokeny theme. Another Tom Bombadil. It's funny. Grand. Okay. 4 mana, 5/5 trample. Can't go wrong with that one. So as long as it's your turn and you control an army, which, again, any of the Amass cards make, then you do not need to crew it. We've got directions. Into the next pick. What is this? Erkenbrand, Lord of Westfold. No, not good enough there. Could just take a Troll of Khazad-dûm. That's a good one. All the land cyclers in this format have been really good. Haunt of the Dead Marshes has actually been pretty decent as well. This one's really good in black-white too, because you do have some of those sacrifice themes. Like it's really good with Denethor, for example. I think I'd rather take the first Troll than the first Haunt. Ugh, here's another really good one. Eowyn, Fearless Knight. 3/4 haste for 4. And it just exiles a big creature when it enters the battlefield. So, pretty fantastic. I bet you this is probably worth splashing for. Or at least attempting to splash. Because I don't lose much here, right? Yeah, I think so. I think we're going to take the Eowyn and consider splashing. I don't think we would go straight up Mardu unless we get another good reason to, but I suppose the issue here is that if white is also a pretty minor splash, a double splash card, in a sense, would be pretty awkward, right? Let's take Fog on the Barrow Downs. This is okay removal. It's a pacify effect. Passing an Ent, Birthday Escape. Ooh, is this like the second or third Fiery Inscription we've seen? Somebody could be building a really fun spells deck. What are we taking here? Do we want Now for Wrath, Now for Ruin? No, this card's pretty bad. This is weak fixing. I guess we'll just take a Spearmaster, maybe in case we still potentially want to be playing the black-red. I guess red-white humans was just really open. Not that we can do much about that now. Let's just take another Herodrim Spearmaster. Eagles of the North is a good one. Another land cycler that has good abilities should you choose to hardcast it. I'm guessing this is just where we're going to be. Just probably white-black, right? Need some more early game plays, but otherwise we should be okay. Nobody wants Tom Bombadil? Sad. Two mana, 1/3. Whenever it attacks, you can sack a food or pay 3. Tap it. Nah, that seems pretty weak. Farthing is pretty weak as well. Especially not non-food deck. Alright, I mean, I'm a little bit short on playables. This might be a Black Breath making the main. I expect to get a lot of good black in pack 3, though. Because I think it was open going in that direction, and we didn't really see much in this direction, so. Let us see what we get. Horn of the Mark. There is a good horn, but that's the Horn of Gondor. I don't believe Horn of the Mark to be what we want. We do have a bunch of good options here, though. We have another Bitter Downfall, Gollum, Easterling Vanguard's decent, Slash of the Balrog's okay, even Took Reaper is fine. Yeah, again, I think I'm going to go with removal. Although, man, Gollum is just a really, really strong value engine. I'm going to try taking Gollum here over Bitter Downfall, even though Downfall is just a good card. Gollum can do some work. Another Gollum as well. Different art. It almost looks like a Skitherix art if you just glance at it. I'm going to go with Shadow Summoning here instead, I guess. 2/1/1 flyers for 2 mana. You can't go wrong with that. Desperate Ritual or Rescue's okay. Another Reaper. We might wheel something here. Landroval Horizon Witness. 5 mana, 3/4 flyer. Whenever 2 or more creatures you control attack. Target attacking creature without flying gains flying. That card's fine. Otherwise, I have a Vanguard. Do we want to take another 2-drop, or is the flyer better? I think I'd just rather have a 2-drop. Let's keep our curve low. There's a Claim the Precious. I was wondering if we were going to get one of these, one of the better black removal spells, or commons in general. Another Berserker going around too, dang it. Didn't get any of these, and these are really, really solid 3-drops, but I think Claim is just too strong there. Okay, another Troll. Bunch of good greens gone by this pack for the Scry deck. Orcish. Oh, man. I guess green was open? Because now we're seeing all of the green come around now. Elven Chorus is really solid. You can play creatures from the top of your deck, and your creatures all have the ability to add any mana. Gorbag or Medicine? I guess Gorbag's fine. Do we want a second Cirith Ungol Patrol? Don't think so. Protector of Gondor's decent. And so is Westfold Rider. I've been really happy with the Rider. There are a solid number of artifacts and enchantments to blow up, and it's just a 2-mana 3/1 if nothing else. Another Troll? 3 is too many, but there's nothing else there. I mean, we have 4 1-mana land cyclers, so this could easily be a 16-land deck. Hobbit Sting is okay, but I'm going to go with the creature. We could just build it like that. That wouldn't be a bad deck. How much removal do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4. So the removal's a little bit shallow, but I got a decent curve and some strong overall cards, so I have a feeling that we can make some gold out of this. On to last few pickups. Yeah, a lot of good green. Oh well. It is what it is. Sometimes you don't find the most open lane, but I expect our deck to still function well enough. And nothing. Absolute nothing. Okay. Just 15 green cards last few picks. So this is going to be a 9 swamp, 7 plains. Submit. Though with 3 swamp cyclers, I mean, wouldn't be the craziest thing to add fewer swamps, but it's just going to be safer to go 9-7. All right, black, white, whatever this is. Let's go to round 1. Off to round 1 we go of this Drafties of the Lord of the Rings variety. Sitting on the draw here with a hand that doesn't have any 2-drops, but I'm sure that's fine. I'm sure we'll find one. We do have one of our trolls in our hand. Is this a hand that, yeah, we probably want to cycle, I would guess, because we need to get to 5. Hey, perfect, and we drew a Mordor muster. Ooh, into a shadow summoning too. Okay, so a good couple of draw steps there for us. OP on black, red, do nothing thus far. Is this a sacrifice? Oh, this is really good then. So Trebuchet here, attack for 3. And then when I play Denethor next turn, assuming I do attack with my army token, the Denethor is going to make another token after the fact anyways to replace it. So I think this is worth doing. Keep the pressure on. Though I don't have an orc or a goblin anymore, I think that's all right. All right, opponent playing a 4/3 ring bearer. And I suppose I'll just get the patrol online and say go. Next turn we can start sacrificing and draining and remaking tokens. So they have an Oliphant. All right, 6/4 Trampler. That's a pretty good one. It's a free roll attack, because if it dies, another one gets made, so. Yep, okay, so we'll just sacrifice it. Get a food. Another one will be made at end of turn. Let's fog their 6/4, play Shadow Summoning. This is very good. Denethor with the patrol is quite the synergy. All right, the Book of Mazarbul. That gives them an orc, which means their warg can attack. I think I'm okay just taking the hit for 8. Another warg. That's a little bit annoying. But that means we can just leave back our patrol instead. That's fine. I'm going to let that happen. And then we can go exile the 4/4 Menace for 3 mana. Play out a Reaper for 2 mana, and still hold up Denethor and the Patrol. Probably just going to be sacrificing my Trebuchet now, I guess. Feels like we're pretty far ahead. Interesting. So they're still attacking into my 4/5. Which I guess we'll go ahead and make some multi-blocks and see what their plan is here. Because we want to get their creatures off the battlefield now before the final trigger of the book occurs, I think. Alright, what's their trick? Golem's Bite to shrink our patrol. That's fine. Okay, we'll sack the patrol. Drain for 1. They're going to lose their warg, so that's good for us. And they're going to do the tempting of the Golem's Bite. Okay, 1 card left in their hand. We're about to play a 6/5 out next turn. Let's see, we get to attack for 2 in the air. And say go. So I'll probably just take the 5 from the Relentless because I'm not going to double block it. That puts the 3rd trigger of the ring on, so that's not too bad. It's when they get to the 4th one that's potentially problematic. That attack by the army there, I don't think is that good. I can block it with 1/4 and 6/5. Because the ring bearer is over here. So, yeah, okay, we're doing fine here. This is lethal, because they cannot block any of these, and then we pump for 2. Well, actually, I can just sack with Denethor as well, and I don't even need to show them the host, do I? That makes more sense. Perfect. Okay, nice. So versus red, black, amass, kind of. They didn't look like full-on synergy. I guess they were more red-black goblins/orcs. Yeah, we don't have much of a sideboard versus that, so just resubmit it and go to game 2. Is this a keeper? Most likely. 1 plains and we're really, really good to go, but we have turn 2 Golem plus Grand on turn 4. Okay, there's Gorebag. Another 2-drop. Go ahead and cycle. Let's lead with the Golem first. And there's their Book of Marzabul again. We'll just pass. Because I don't want to attack Golem into their 1/1 and then they get to amass 2 the following turn. Now that it's a 3/3, it's a better block for us. They cannot steal either of those because those are both legendary, but they did amass for 2. Do we double block here? I think we probably do. We get 1 tempt. We trade for their 5/5. They have 1 damage on the board now. They're going to attack me for 2 next turn. So we just go like Grand here. Seems good to me. There's their Warg again. I'm going to main phase my flyer, pump itself up, and then crew Grand and attack for 5. Start the race. Gorebag, yeah, make a 3/3 and then a 1/1 Death Touch, sure. Okay, maybe need to be a little bit conservative now. I guess we have a pretty good turn here. What I can do is attack for 2 in the air. Then I can sack the flyer, bring back Gollum. Gollum can crew the Elrond, and we can fog their 4/4 menace. Uh-oh. That's a problem. Whenever a creature an opponent controls is dealt excess non-combat damage, amass Orcs X, where X is that excess, and then if they have an 8th land, they get to start shooting stuff for 7. Yeah, that's a big problem. Well, okay then. Let's exile their Gothmog, which takes away their Death Touch. And smack in for 5, I guess. And hope they don't draw a land. Seems like wishful thinking. Yeah, there it is. So they can just shoot this. That would amass 6. Yeah, that's bad. I'm not sure I can actually beat that without having drawn my 2-drop that kills an enchantment immediately. Because if Denethor could sacrifice itself, that would work, but it only sacrifices another. Not sure how we're going to pull this one out. Well, they didn't sacrifice in response. Well, let's see what they do. So they're going to shoot Denethor, and that would give them a mass 3. Oh no, that doesn't work, my friend. They messed up bad there. Okay. The opponent might have just thrown. And this tramples. Holy smokes. Are you saying there's a chance? They messed up big time. Yeah, they need to main phase this. Yep. So do I sack in response? I don't think so. They can't attack. We have draws that will win the game immediately. That is sadly not one of them. But they do have to chump with their 4/4, which is amazing, because I get to... Oh, actually, no. We go Shadow Summoning for 2 flyers. Gollum sack one of the flyers. Play out Gollum, crew the Grand. Attack with both. They have to chump their 4/4 to Grand. Go to 1. Okay. Wow. We got very, very lucky there. Because we again, the opponent needed to kill something in response to Denethor or kill Denethor. Otherwise, I was able to fizzle it. And yeah, we got out of that one. Okay, 1-0. Off to round number 2 here of this Lord of the Rings draft will be on the play. That has 3 of our 4 6-mana land cyclers. I do not believe I can keep that hand. We will go down to 6. That is a very good 6. There we go. So let's keep this. Let's put... I guess... Yeah, we'll just put a land on bottom for now, and then depending on if we don't find a land in the first couple of draw steps, we can just cycle the Eagles to find a land. I'm not going to do it immediately, though, because not only do we get the draw step for the turn, we're going to get a draw off of the muster here. And they are going to cycle Generous Ent, so if they're blue-green straight up, they're probably the Scry deck. Into a Pathfinder. All right. And we did find the 4th land naturally. Nice. So we'll swing in for 1. We'll play out the Rider. We'll say go. Planning on grinding next turn. There is now merit to cycling the Eagles because we're tapping out next turn and then we would guarantee that we have a land for the following turn. So I think we're going to go with that. Inherited Envelope. All right. I wonder if they're doing more than 2 colors then if they have that in their deck. To an Elven Farsight. I could just kill the envelope with the Rider if I want to. That might be worthwhile. Otherwise, they would be on 6 mana potentially next turn, and if they played something fat, you know, we would have a problem. Oh, okay. They did not reveal anything of the Farsight Scry. They also did not attack with their Ring Bearer, so they might have a 1-mana spell here. But I'm still going to attack with both. Yeah, and then I think I like killing the envelope. Yeah, get in for 3, kill their artifact. Decent enough 2-drop play. Another color does indeed present itself. Entish Restoration. Sack a land, search for 2. Now remember, this is not Harrow. They enter tapped. Whoa! Well, alrighty then. Maybe we have ourselves a Tom Bombadil type action going on here, huh? Alright, I like the trade. That does take away my army, which means I will now have to crew the Grand, but getting that Mana Dork off the battlefield seemed alright. I really, really would love to draw... Like, if I draw... Oh, okay, they just conceded. I was going to say, if I draw one of my trolls next turn, we're probably looking good, but no, I would have bricked. A little bit of a premature scoop, it seemed like. Do we want to bring in the Black Breath? Oh, I already have one main. Okay, never mind. I definitely don't need a second one. Yeah, we'll just run it back. Huh. So their hand must have been really bad for them to concede like that. Ooh, this hand needs a white source, but if it can find it, it's pretty good. Plains? Okay, that's a good draw. I mean, I could get a white source with a Gorbag if the Gorbag attacked and didn't get blocked, but I guess I can also sack the Mordor Muster, perhaps. Okay, they grabbed a swamp, they get a food. Yeah, let's go for the muster here. Draw ourselves closer to a white source, and if they don't do anything to block next turn, then we can go Gorbag, attack with the army, sack it for a treasure. That is the Smeagol that tempts and steals my lands. Okay. Well, found the white source. So I guess we will just shadow summoning a turn off of curve. I mean, I could chump with the token and then Bitter Downfall to finish it off, right? Doesn't seem like a particularly useful play, though. What you got? Shortcut to mushrooms, okay. And they got a land from my deck. Maybe they just sacrifice their food right now to pump up the... You know what? I'm actually going to go ahead and block here. And then Bitter Downfall. Because then I can just tap out next turn. Attack for 2 and go double spell. Seems fine. Six mana pass. Huh. Alright, smack with everything. Okay, I guess we will just keep running stuff out. Wow, they must have just had a really weak draw. Okay, that is a quick 2-0 start for us. Maybe we can get a trophy with this one. Let's go to the third round. Alright, the third and final round of this drafty will be on the play. Hand looks playable. Unexciting, but playable. Let's go with turn 2 Reaper. And then that way, if they play something that can block and trade, we can get a little bit of ring tempting action here. Do I want to go with Rider or Gorebag? I guess Gorebag for now, because the Rider might have value later to blow something up. And we'll be cycling away this troll to grab another swamp. 2-3 for 3 is our opponent's first play. That does stop my business. So I guess we'll just play out the 3-1 now and say go. Like I said, not very exciting hand here for us. Oh, the Scroll of Isildur. We'll probably blow that up with the Westfold Rider. Can't imagine they want to attack here. If I attack, I think they probably block. So let's just blow up the scroll right now. Sorcery speed only, which is why I have to do that now. And if I don't, they're going to draw a couple cards later on, so I think that's worth. Six cards in their hand does not lead me to confidence. What's it gonna be, OP? Eowyn, the Lady of Rohan. Alright, so they can give something vigilance or first strike at their upkeep. Sorry, not upkeep, on combat. Okay, and they are going to attack. Because with first strike and the ring bearer, I cannot profitably block it. I guess we attack for 4 here. I don't think I need to exile that. I guess we'll attack after drawing a card. Maybe we draw something that'll allow us to attack better. Oh yeah, that's kind of nice. Okay. Let's smash in, because if they block the gore bag, I get to draw 3. Perfect. And now a second muster's good here. Great, alright. Don't love the fact that we made it a 2/2 instead of an extra 1/1 because we have Denethor, but seems good. Rangers of Athelion. Gain control of up to 1 target creature with power less than, as long as you control it and it tempts you. Very good. So now they get to loot. Ooh, hopefully I paused in time. I just fired off a sneeze. Alright, so they're going to attack with Eowyn and the captain. Eowyn has vigilance, and it's their ring bearer. So they get to loot here. And they discarded a plains. Our game plan is going to exile the Rangers, get back our 2/1, attack for 4, and then shadow summoning for 2 more flyers. Nice. Oh, they had a banish of their own to get rid of my patrol. Wonder if they're splashing something, because they're holding on to their rockets, and they can just sacrifice these to draw a card, you know? So I have to imagine they are splashing for something. Okay, that puts them on the 3rd ring tempt. But, and then they didn't attack with the ring bearer, though. It's very strange. That had to just be a mistake. Alright, let's play out the Denethor. Attack for 2. And then we're going to sack the army here. Drain for 1 and make another 1/1 at end of turn. So they need to find an answer to Denethor, or they do die next turn. Okay, there they go. They're going to use their rockets. We'll see if they actually add a different color. They did. Hope this is not a Fear Fire Foe on the splash, because if it is, well, we kind of lose. It's possible they didn't even draw a red card off of that. Oh, Theoden, okay. Sure, that's fine. I guess it's probably right to block with the Reaper and then sack it. And that'll give us the ring bearer on our soldier token as well. And since they all have 2 power, this soldier can attack without being blocked. Yeah, they only have 2 mana left, so looking pretty good here for us. Yep, main phase loot. I mean, I don't even know what they can find here, but they obviously need to find something. Alright, nice. We got the first game. Sure. So maybe Jeskai humans of sorts. Blue-white's supposed to be the draw 2 archetype. We didn't really see any payoffs for that, but we did see the looter. Let's keep it going. For a trophy. Up a game in the finals here. On the draw, how we looking? Not bad. Castable muster in your opening hand is basically never a mulligan in this format. I guess we'll lead with the 2-1 here, even though we drew the trebuchet, because we're on the draw, so I'm guessing a 1-1 probably would not be able to attack next turn, and yeah, there they go. Let's just get our 1-4 online. The Lady of Rohan again. Into Protector of Gondor. 3-3 and a 1-1. Yeah, that's fine. Uh-oh. That is a few too many lands here for us. This trebuchet should probably just be anything else in our deck. I mean, we have some ways to make zombie or goblins and orcs, but not enough. Do we want to just put in the East Farthing Farmer over trebuchet? Maybe. I guess it's not a bad blocker right now, if nothing else. Alright, Stalwarts of Osgiliath. Tempts them when it enters, so that's going to give them the first tempt. And then they also get to put a 1-1 counter on this whenever they draw a second card. They still don't have any good attacks here. Okay. Grand? That's not a bad one for us. Kind of odd to make a 4-3 or ring bearer, but I guess I have a bunch of... Oh, uh-oh. Wait a minute, don't we have Boromir in our deck too? Where is he? Mary! First strike as long as it's equipped. Whenever you attack with Mary and another legendary creature, you draw a card. Okay. So they can give this first strike an attack, right? Yeah, I think they can. Oh, they get vigilance. Whoa, what is going on here? Oh, that's going to pump the Stalwarts, right. And they can sack Boromir to give their... Okay, I see. That makes more sense now. So what is our most profitable blocks? Well, we don't really look that good, do we? Alright, let's crew the 5-5. And I guess go for eat here and eat here. Take 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, they are going to sack Boromir. Okay. Ay, 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 ay. Oh, that gives first strike. I thought it gave vigilance for some reason. I don't even get to attack here because we need Grand to block. Sheesh. Not looking good for us. Man, this is as big as I can make the text, but it is still very hard to read everything, isn't it? Alright, the Dundane Blade. That's also annoying. So if they equip here, it's going to be a 7/5, and then it's going to gain 1 more power. No, they're going to pump up Mary. First strike as long as it's equipped. Okay. We need to find a removal spell. If we find a removal spell next turn, there's probably an okay shot. Yeah, usually white creatures of this variety give things vigilance too. Guess I just haven't played it with it enough. Okay. So we're gonna... See, this is gonna go up to 5 toughness. Let's crew here. And go eat this, bounce off this. And I don't think I mind taking a hit for 6. Oh, they equipped their 1/1, so my Black Breath's not even useful. Okay, that is exactly the type of card we needed to draw there. So I think that lets us just say go. I'm going to have to kill these stalwarts before they attack, though, so they don't get the loot trigger. We're holding on, but... I mean, I guess I am actually supposed to let them attack with the Ring Bearer if they want to. Oh, no, never mind. Because if they give it first strike with AO in, that's really awkward. Then I've just given them a free loot for no reason. Gosh, they still have 6 cards in their hand. Okay, Birthday Escape for the 3rd Ring Temptation. And they moved it over to Eowyn, which is also problematic. Yeah. So they're going to give Eowyn maybe first strike. They did. Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and kill her now then so they don't get the loot. Because now the blowout potential is not really there. I don't get to eat anything. We're simply making trades. All right. So crew, double block, and chump. They only get to kill the Grand here, not both. But they still have 5 cards in their hand, so I'm guessing this is pretty much over. Well, I mean, okay. Troll was good. I don't know how I beat 6 cards in their hand, but that's a start. Do they have their mind control guy again? Yeah, they do. Dang it. Oh, that also tempts, doesn't it? Ah, that's problematic. Fortunately, my Eagles of the North can still trade with one of those. Whatever gets the ring bearing, but... Oh, no, now I can't block it at all. Perfect, right. So we're just dead there. 1/1 unblockable, that deals me 3 when it hits me. Okay. Well, that went a lot worse than the previous. I guess we go to game 3. We'll be on the play this time. There's our Boromir. Too bad our hand is unplayable and we have to go to 6. That's a good 6. That's a very good 6. We can pitch a swamp here. Turn 2 Gorebag, I guess, over Mordor. They have the turn 1 Rocket. Just having 2 removal spells is great for us. Especially since the opponent didn't have a play on turn 2. Captain again. We have seen this position before. That was a good draw. I'm going to go ahead and just claim that thing. Like 2-drop, 2-drop with a bunch of removal could very easily get us there. Ah, there's their Boromir again, dang it. Okay. Oh, we can already just attack with our Ring Bearer. And I guess fogging Boromir is really, really bad since they still have the ability. So let's just muster here and hope to find a land. Which sadly we did not do. Yeah, if they double, or rather if they attack, I'm going to double block. If that had, or didn't have vigilance rather, I wouldn't, but it does, so I think it's probably right too. I didn't see any tricks from them, so getting that off the battlefield's great. Nice, okay. Oh, it's a little annoying. Protector of Gondor again. Yep, I think that's a good attack for 1 since they have the 1/1 that can block now. Oops. Let's see what happens. All right, they are going to attack with the Protector. I will offer the trade with my 3/1. There's the Scroll of Isildur. Yeah. So that's going to lock down some stuff next turn, and it's going to draw them a few cards on the turn after as well. Kind of sucks. Oh, now they have a Ring Bearer on 3 too. Sheesh. Okay. That is a 4th land. Let's go ahead and just fog down the 1/3 Ring Bearer and get in for 4 this turn. So now they're going to lock down both my flyers, would be the guess. Oh, no, they left one of the flyers up to attack still. Maybe they drew a flyer over there. Oh, they have the Horn of Gondor! Okay, so we're going to need to draw the Black Breath really, really badly. Because this card's insane. Enters the battlefield, makes a 1/1 human, and then they can tap it and make... Yeah, okay, we need to draw our Black Breath really bad. I mean, I'm going to go for the kill here. I'm going to Soldier, pump up our untapped Spirit, hit him down to 3. And we do have Lethal in the air next turn. Plus, we have Bitter Downfall, which will do an extra 2 damage. But they now just drew 3 extra cards, so they have 6 in hand. Okay, this is going to be a close one. All right, they're starting off with Rocket Activation. Draw another card. 7 cards in their hand. This is turn 9. Crazy. Huh. Well, that's a good sign for us. I'm not going to block. I'm just going to take the hit and then try to kill them, I guess. Let's go to combat. Three flyers. What you got? Pass priority. That doesn't work, because now we can downfall a token and deal you 2 extra points. All right. Oof. Snuck that win across. And hey, 3-0, baby. Didn't expect that deck to do so well, but we will take it for sure. Just classic decent curve, some removal, and sometimes that's all you need. So hey, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you back next week for some more. Bye-bye.